So going back to what you were saying though, would you ever allow hypothetically for, let's say, GMs to, 5-sack again?
Yeah, that one. So, this is the Flats question, right? Like
Yeah.
the
The fuck did he just say? Hold on. What?
GMs to, 5-sack again?
yeah, that one. So, this is the Flats question, right? Like
Yeah.
How did I catch a random stray? The fuck did I do? Nah, he's buying me Chipotle now.
the inevitable. I say with Flats, this is a bingo question. So
I got shot twice. Like what?
that one. So, this is the Flats question, right? Like
Yeah.
the inevitable. I say with Flats, this is a bingo question. So this is one we're like constantly debating internally. We know how bad it feels to not be able to play with your friends. SK says don't do it. So
How's that the flax question?
we
I
know other
always
games
ask
have
that.
solutions for this. The grouping restrictions.
The reason it's the Flats question is because I try to get my opinions well constructed to a lot of people a lot of times. That's it. It's just, they know this. They know I'm more vocal. They sit in my chat. I've talked to them, like other places. I had a 35-minute conversation at the August summit we went to. Remember when we all went to the sneaky Blizzard meeting in August before Overwatch 2 launched? Gavin and me literally, so we all got a 30-minute break to leave the room, go get water, go to the bathroom, go get a snack. We fucking sat there and talked about ranked for 30 fucking minutes. So, he knows
Morgan
me.
said, give us a lot of match
He knows
quality
me.
when he was talking about that earlier. So like we kind of ensure that people are playing against the best matched person in GM. And I want to just go down the GM rabbit hole for a second here, because we start to get into like a stratosphere of skill, right? Like GM, things get weird when people are that good. And the metrics we had that told us about win rates before start to apply less and less. So like I'm sure you know JNS.
Flats take the L, tap out, take a knee and lead on the ropes. Yo, VV, yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, my guy. I hope that day doesn't come where I take the L, tap out, take a knee and lead on the ropes. Because if that day comes, it means I just don't care anymore. And I'm scared about that day. Because who's gonna care? Who's gonna try to formulate things properly? Because there's people in this community who I think have good opinions on things sometimes. Like, I'll give you a good example. I think Samita was a lot of times right about things he talked about, like with Brig and whatnot. But I think he really failed with how he communicated his feelings and how he was able to be mature and be emotionally mature with how people responded. Because you don't go to Twitter to start fights with people to get a change. Like, it doesn't work. If I make a tweet about something I really don't like, it's just because I want at this point to be like, I am fed up. This is literally the stance I'm taking. I'm not here to debate. That's it. Like, it's like, this needs to change now. Good example was season 2. At the start of season 2, I was like, this is bad. Like, they are fucking up Overwatch 2 season 2 real bad, real fast. And they pivoted. They made changes. They knew like everyone was kind of upset, but everyone kind of collectively was like, "Hey, we don't like what's happening here, right?" If I decide to not do it anymore, right? There's only a few other options of people who also probably would do it. I just care, and whether you agree or disagree is fine. You don't have to agree with me on everything. I never asked for that. But what I will always try to do is I will say what my opinions are. I will back them up with some logic or reasoning or hell, even emotion and feeling of why I feel a certain way. Like, for example, with stacking, I hate not being able to play with my friends. That's more emotional, right? That's okay. You don't have to agree with me with everything. I'm not asking you to. But I will always try to give it my reasoning, and then I will pretty much just back away. That's it. You can take it, or you can leave it. That's okay. So, I hope that day doesn't come where I take the L and just kind of give up. Because at that point, I probably won't play Overwatch anymore.